guys for a minute before I go live on YouTube. So I have TikTok over here. I got YouTube over here. So just welcome everybody. Happy Monday. I want it to be Mindset Monday, but turn it into, motivating, make it a money Monday. Can you imagine setting yourself up for success by just equipping your mindset? I love that so much. So when you're jumping on, let me know where you're watching from in YouTube. If you're watching the replay, just put that in the comments. Put replay and where you're watching from, because I love the fact that you can go back and watch the replay on YouTube. Yes, happy Monday. Welcome, everybody. Good morning. Oregon in the house. How's Ashley doing today? Love it. Tennessee. Okay. My content doesn't get pushed further than Central America. Any tips on to expand my audience? Yeah, there's actually a really good tip on that. If you are trying to get your content somewhere else, talk about it. Because if you talk about something, why do you think I have so many people from South Africa on here right now? Because I talk about South Africa, right? And so the algorithms are picking that up. So it's pushing my content in South Africa. So if you want to go in a certain area from a certain city, certain state, certain country, talk about that. Talk about that in your content. And how you talk about that in your content is by sharing stories, just like I did with you. Because I knew the moment I shared that story, it was going to push it out to more people in South Africa. And look how many people from South Africa are on here. That's the power of the algorithms. They are listening to you. You guys, they are so sensitive that this was back in November or December of 2023. And when I was brand new to going live, and I was going live and I had a realtor get on one of my lives and started asking me questions. And I started talking to him and we talked about real estate. We said it over and over again. Pretty soon I had a bunch of realtors pop on. Because of that, I think in that next 90 days, I had like over 20 realtors buy from me. And I attract so many realtors on a weekly basis because I talk about that. So what you talk about is what you'll get more of. No, that is not only in your content, that is in your mind as well. It's so wild. So let me give you another great example. Okay. And I can prove this out. You ready? All you need to do is go look at your For You page. Your For You page tells you exactly what you're engaged in. Now, yes, every once in a while, the algorithms will test you and they'll pop something else on your For You page to see if you like it. But other than that, look at everything. It's pretty much what you're engaging in. Now, go grab your friend's phone, your significant other's phone, your mom's phone. Go grab somebody else's phone and look at their For You page. It can be completely different than yours. Completely different. That's the power of the algorithms, right? So if you're a parent, let me give you a good tip right now. Stop asking your kids if they're good. They're only going to tell you what you want to hear, right? Just go grab their TikTok. Look at their For You page. You're either going to hug them and be so proud of them, or you're going to want to take them to church on Sunday because you're going to learn everything about what your children are into. And so that's how sensitive the algorithms are. So my first hot tip, if you're wanting to build a following of your perfect customers, you have to train the algorithms who your perfect customers are. It's that easy. Yeah, you like that? Yeah, it works too. So now I'll show you guys something so funny with you. So I have, this is my, I'm on my old phone, but this is my old phone. You know how we like hold on to our phones, And so I have a TikTok app on this phone as well. Well, one time my granddaughter, the little stinker, she took my phone and she got on TikTok. Now, how did I know that? Because she's only 5, by the way, but they're smart, right? They're smart. So what she did, I'm just going to it. What she did is she's gets on her mom's phone and she watches, I'm trying to get to it. She watches this monkey. She watches this monkey on cutest little monkey on TikTok. So all she does is she goes to my search and she'll push the microphone and she'll say monkey and she'll find the monkey, right? I watched her do it on her mom's phone. Well, little stinker one day got my phone. I didn't know she took my phone until I noticed my For You page, that monkey was showing up. That's how sensitive it is. She couldn't have had my phone for probably more than 20 minutes, right? Probably not even that long. But it was enough that she typed in the monkey and she started watching the videos and engaging in them. Now, to this day, I still have the monkeys show up every once in a while on my For You page. That's how sensitive it is. So look at it as a twofold. Okay. So the first part is you. This is why, right? And I'm going to break this down because we're going to talk today about growing a following. And I'm going to do my very best to pay attention to questions as well, right? How to grow a following. Okay. How to grow a following. Okay. Okay. And first is who is your ideal customer? Okay. Or here, this is what I call it. This might even help you. Perfect customer. And let me tell you why I use the word perfect customer. Okay. Okay. Perfect customer. That's the first thing you need to know. And I'm gonna share with you why. First thing you need to know, okay? So hello, Atlanta, Georgia, Illinois, Canada. How you doing this morning? Good morning, everybody. South Africa, Iowa, Florida, Idaho. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me on YouTube today. I love it. Absolutely love it. Yes, as you can see, people all over the world, right? Guys, that's the power of what you have today. And do you guys realize I can pour into you? I can deliver so much value to you, and you're learning all of this for free. I'm going to give you action steps to take today to help you grow a following on social media. Okay? This is what I love. You can learn this for free. You can engage with me for free. I absolutely love that. No, I don't have good penmanship, but thank you so much for being so nice. I have to tell myself, slow down. Okay. Yes. Okay. Because I write really, really fast and sloppy. Tennessee in the house, South Africa in the house. Love it. Right. You guys, success leaves clues. I mean, I'm sharing this with you and you're seeing this, right? So anyway, how many people popping up from all over the world? Somebody must be thinking about me. My nose is itching. See, South Africa, Bosnia. Look at that. Now let's talk about this because this is where it gets really good. Somebody said, how do you find your perfect customer? There's two ways I want you to look at this. It's that person, if they bought your product, service, or program from you and they had results, your heart would smile. Right? Like you'd be like, yes. Now, one of you or many of you probably right now just said, Michelle, that would be anybody. No, you all have that one person. And let me give you a hot tip who that one person is. It's somebody like you. See, I look at my life. I've just discovered this digital marketing process 23 months ago. Prior to 23 months ago, you guys, first of all, I wasn't even on TikTok, right? I was on the struggle bus. My income was like this. I was trying to make an income in network marketing. I'm a mom of 6 kids. I only have 2 left at home. I'm a grandma to 5. Time is the most important thing to me. Since I've had children, I've done everything I could do to be able to raise them and be home with them. When my children started having children, I was like, they're going to be raised by family. If you have a desire and a dream, and a career you want, that's fine, but they're going to be raised by family. So they've always been raised by family, and it is the sweetest thing because my grandchildren have the most amazing relationships with their aunt and uncles because we've just together raised them. And my point of telling you all that is I did network marketing. I started with running a daycare in my home for almost 2 decades, right? Because back 31 years ago, we didn't have social media. We didn't have the things we have today. So if you ever hear me say this is the easy button, it's because I'm comparing it to what I did for the first 20 years being a mom. Okay. That's why I can say that because it's our perspective of how we see things. Right. And so when I launched into network marketing, I was excited because I could, set my own hours and make an income. I didn't realize it was a small percent. I just didn't know. I didn't know what I didn't know. Right. I didn't realize I'd have to bother friends and family. I'm only sharing that with you because when I discovered you can launch into the digital marketing space without a following, without bothering friends and family, without having to DM people. I was like, let's go. I was ready to learn these skills. I've had to learn these skills, right? I had to understand this. And one of the things is my perfect customer. Because I think about this, oh my gosh, if I would have had this 10 years ago, if it would have been around 10 years ago, you guys realize how much more time I would have had with my family? You guys realize how less mom guilt I would have? You guys realize how many more vacations and more memories I could have made with my family? You realize how much more of a yes mom I could have been? And so I think about that. So I put myself like, if I could have had this 10 years ago, right? If I could have had this from the beginning of me becoming a mom, this would have been like a breath of fresh air. So, with all that being said, that's my perfect customer. How can I help people get their life back, get their time back, stop trading time for dollars, stop having to sacrifice time with their family to make an income? Why not make an income around your family? So that's who my perfect customer is. It's moms, it's dads, it's aunts, it's uncles, it's grandparents, it's people that want to make an income around their family so they can make more memories. So that's what I did. So when you think of who your perfect customer is, look at it that way. You probably felt me get excited talking about that. And also, that's easy to talk about because I know those pain points. I know what it feels to have to look at my bank account before I can do anything. I know what it feels to just have this amount of money to go school shopping and have to veer your kids on this direction or have to say, we'll get that next month. I know exactly how it feels. So if I can help parents get that extra cash in or grandparents get that extra money in to help, let's go. It fires me up to provide a community that I can help people learn these skills and learn how to attract customers to them. So don't overthink your perfect customer. It's just a younger version of you. And it's typically that pivotal moment in your life that you went from, just getting by to no more. And we all have that time in our life where we make a decision, no more. Right? And so that's how you come up with your perfect customer. Good morning. How are you doing today? Yes. Good morning. Okay. I'm trying to get caught up here. Yes. So that's what we're going to talk about. So I want you to think about it, right? Right? I want you to think about that. So that's how you find your perfect customer. Again, it's typically a younger version of you. Now, here's the next part. Okay. What I want you to do, and this is what I recommend each and every one of you do. I'm going to have you screenshot this, okay? And this is, right? Okay, oops, wrong way. Oh my goodness. Okay. Right? Okay. Okay, here's where we've all been in our life. Okay, here's where we all want to go. So, how do I get my perfect customers there? Right? The only way I'm going to get somebody there is by me knowing their pain points. Right? Think about you. Okay. This is where it gets really, really good because I want you to think about you for a minute here. Okay. And I'm going to do my best to, yes, Mindset Monday. How are you doing, my friend? And I want you to think about this. Okay. We all have behaviors, right? We all have patterns and behaviors. You think about your patterns and behaviors you have on social media. You think about why you follow the people you follow. You guys, your perfect customers are the exact same way as you, my friend. Right? And so, like, for example, I love to do everything in the morning for two reasons. First of all, I just like to check it off and have it done. Right? But also, I am attracting people that get online in the morning. I go live in the morning. I create my content in the morning. Very rarely do I put a piece of content in the evening, right? So evening people really don't know that much about me. The morning people do. So you'll get those habits, right? You'll find people that have the exact same habits. Now, why did I just share that with you? Because you know how quicker you can grow a following when you're consistent, my friend? Because you think about it. If you are only posting 3 pieces of content a day, you guys realize that's only 90 pieces of content in 1 month. Now, there's 5 billion people on social media. That's awesome. But there's 5 billion people on social media and hundreds and thousands of videos, pieces of content are being posted every day. So you can't expect 90 videos to change your life. What will help you grow that following quicker is being consistent of when you post, because everybody has habits and patterns. I've literally been consistent at posting every single morning, and I've been doing that for the last 23 months. So let me give you an example. If I'm consistent at posting every morning and somebody gets online every morning, they have a very high likelihood of seeing my content more than once. Because you can't expect you post one video and it's going to attract customers to you. Okay. So people have to see that piece of content more than once. So if one day I posted in the morning, but the next day I posted in the afternoon, that morning person's never going to see that other piece of content I posted. So you want to grow a following of your perfect customers, try to post around the same time every day. I just like to get mine done in the morning. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll share my habits with you. What I'll do is first thing I do when I go into my office in the morning is I post a piece of content, because that's an income earning activity. I don't go scrolling on social media. I don't go looking at emails. I post. Very first thing I do. Okay. And then what I'll do is I will post again another one about 30 minutes before I go live, and then another one right before I go live. Okay. And so that's how I get my 3 in. So my 2 to 3 videos are done before I go live. Sometimes I'll have to do one after I go live. It depends on my morning schedule, right? If I couldn't get them all done. But I will do that in the morning because I know the likelihood of a brand new person in the morning, if there's a higher chance of them seeing multiple ones of my videos because I'm being consistent with the morning. Does that make sense? Hello, South Africa. See, I love it so much. Does that make sense? Scheduling posts is helpful if you feel like you won't be able. Yeah. But what if your perfect customer doesn't have the same schedule as you? How do you know what schedule they have? See, don't look for problems, my friend, right? So here's what I mean by that. Your perfect customers, you have there's millions of them out there, right? And so I know there's going to be a chunk that get on in the morning. I know there's a chunk that get on in the afternoon. I know there's a chunk that get on in the evening, right? I know that. But I'm literally going to attract the ones that more likely getting on during the day. Yeah, it's just the way it works. Okay. Let me see. Exactly. Okay, good. It makes sense. Good. I don't want to keep on going if that doesn't make sense. Um, Yeah, that's good to do, right? If you want to post 3 different times a day, that is great. Yeah, absolutely. If you can be consistent with that, absolutely, my friend. Okay. Yeah, and so we had have you guys ever heard of repurpose.io? We had the CEO of the company come on and show us how to repurpose content. It's super affordable. Yeah, and then you can, repurpose your content, or not repurpose, sorry, schedule your content. You can even schedule it out like a month or even, ahead of time. So yeah, that works. Okay. Love it, love it. Good group today, by the way. If you're in professional mode, Facebook will keep you on your toes. I'll share a crazy fact with you. My Facebook was hacked. And, it was really wild, you guys. It was in December of 2023. And we were sitting there getting ready to watch a movie, and I got a notification from Facebook that asked it to if I changed my email. And I immediately went to my office and I immediately said no. I don't know how they were able to say it got changed. I even seen what they changed it to. I immediately went to Facebook and I said, listen, I have my credit card in my hand. I will take a picture. I've been hacked. Anyway, I never got it back. I had to shut that credit card off that I had on file there. Um, I'm just telling you that because that's wild. So now whoever has my account, and it is my business one, by the way, um, I don't know what they're doing with it. It's scary. I think at one time they're like telling you guys I do additional coaching that I charge you for. So I'm just telling you guys that because if you're getting a message from me on TikTok or Facebook, it's not me. Please do not be scammed by somebody. And I cannot believe Facebook is like, I'm like, Facebook, I have the credit card I had on file. I will send you a copy of that. I will send you a copy of I will go on a Zoom with you to prove that and nothing. So so I haven't created another Facebook account yet. But anyway, it's wild out there in the social media, guys. It is crazy. I know. And it's like, and because I have everything, right? Mine was too, I lost 7,000 personal network. Yeah. I had like 7 or 8,000. It was built through network marketing. So I'm not devastated by it, right? I never used it. And it's still available if you guys want to look at it. It's just not me. It's crazy. But now they're DMing people. And anyway, so gosh. Aw, thank you, my friend. So anyway, yeah. So I know what you mean by yes. Good. I know. I need to get going on Facebook again. Yeah. But my thing is what I'm going to do this time when I create a new Facebook account, I'm literally going to reach out to somebody like, how do I keep that from happening again? Right. Somebody said something about you can get like a two-part, like an what's that word I'm looking for? See, I don't know tech. Like if you have to verify something through a third party, like something. Oh, you got a message from me. There you go. Two-part verification. Yes. Two-step. Yes. So I think that's what I'll do. Yeah. See, you guys knew exactly what it is. Yes. So I think I'm gonna have to do that. Oh, Brian, you're so sweet. So yeah, if you're getting a DM from me, you guys, it's not me. Please be safe. Wait, be safe. I will, once you're inside my community, you get mentoring from me for free. And that's what a lot of them are doing. They're charging you for this and then you never hear from them again. It's not me. I don't do WhatsApp. I don't do Telegram. So please be safe, my friends. Okay. The best way to hang out with me is live, right? And so if you're getting, because like what they'll do is they'll watch me on TikTok and they'll DM you and talk to you about being on my live. So you think it's me. So here's the fastest way to know it's not me. Immediately click on their profile. If you do not see a subscriber live, it's not me. I go live. I have a subscriber live. Okay. You can do a subscription and you can get on 3 times a week with me. And so I had to do that. So you know 1000% it's me. Okay. I have a subscriber live, right? They either spell official wrong, Michelle wrong, or O'Neill wrong. And it's really sad. So I did too scary. So thankful you told us you don't. Yes, that's why I have to say it over and over, Rebecca. I feel like kind of a broken record sometimes, but I just have to say it to protect you guys, right? That's why I tell people I go live every day on YouTube and TikTok. And the best way to talk to me is right through here. Because if you go to dailypaybusiness.com, okay, and you go here, you'll get an email from me. And that email will come from Michelle at Daily Pay Business. And there's nobody that can get access to that but me. So, yeah. And, and now many of you, I got to also share this with you. Don't let that scare you from launching your own online business either. It's like that in the real world. You guys realize if you go open a business in the real world, you probably at some point in your time, a customer is going to steal from you, right? Called shoplifting, right? Or an employee. And so people still start a business even though they know that could happen to them. Okay. I live in Kansas. There's these big billboards that said, been in a wreck, you need a check. There is people that will try to get in a wreck with you so they can sue your insurance company. That doesn't mean you don't ever get in a car again. That just means you pay attention, right? You become more aware. So there is unethical behavior all over the world, right? It's not just online. So I just want to share with you, it's okay. You just got to become aware. Now, do I always see it being like this? Absolutely not. TikTok has to do something, right? I think they're just really more involved right now of not being shut down in the US than they are getting rid of these hackers, in my opinion. But Facebook needs to get on it as well. So anyway. Okay, so what do I recommend as a beginner? Oh no, I saw your comment to someone to join you on Telegram. Oh no. And she said, okay. That's so scary. Yes. I have to go find that video and let her know that that's not me. Yeah. Yeah. See, I don't do WhatsApp. Thank you, Laura, for bringing that to my attention. Yes. Okay, beginner, this is what I'm talking to you guys about. Well, let's get back on track, right? That was like a woo. I swerved on over to Facebook with that one. How was that? Okay. Hello. Yes. South Africa. Love it. When do you find out how to get that two-part verification Facebook? Will you share it in the school? Yes, I will, my friend. Yeah, because I will literally walk through the whole process. Yes. Okay, so let's get back to this because this is so beginner friendly. You guys, you gotta remember what I'm sharing with you. I had 0 followers. I was brand new to TikTok. That's what I was excited about because I just wanted to build from scratch because I was brand new to the digital marketing world, right? So I was brand new, created an account. So everything I'm sharing with you is completely beginner friendly. Okay. But also these strategies I'm sharing with you, they made me 7,000 my first month, 14,000 my second month, and 22,000 my third. And let me tell you this, I didn't even hit 1,000 followers until almost 6.5 weeks in. Yeah. It was never about the followers. It was about the ones following me. Are they my potential perfect customer? That's the most important thing, right? It don't matter if how many followers you have if they're not going to be your buyers, right? You can't follow, hey, I got 5,000 followers. Can I make my car payment with that? You can't, but you can make your car payment with your perfect customers that buy from you. So I never got in my own way. I was so grateful if I had one view because I understood, oh my gosh, my video just got pushed out to complete strangers and somebody watched it. That's awesome. If I had 50 views, I'd be like, holy crap, that's 50 complete strangers that watched my content. That's awesome. See, mindset matters because I showed up different every day, understanding that this is so great. Because you think about it, if you do 3 videos a day, and each of those videos you get 200 views, that is 600 possibly different people that watched your content. If you stay consistent and your message stays consistent, you will attract your customers to you. You will absolutely attract your customers to you. Okay. Aw, thank you, Lacey. Okay, so let's go because this is where it gets really, really, really good. And this is where you guys are going to understand how to create content. This is where it gets fun and gets easy. Okay. Now, I do have to share this with you because if you're afraid to do videos, then don't. Then don't. Go to Facebook and get really good at storytelling. I actually discovered this on Facebook, by the way, this process on Facebook. Yeah, 23 months ago. And it wasn't even a video, it was a post. But what she said is exactly what I wanted. Like I couldn't have asked for more of what she said. I said, no MLM, learn how to make 300 a day. I was like, 300 a day? That's 109,000 a year. Oh my gosh, I would love to learn to make that. So no MLM, learn to make 300 a day, learn the 2-hour workday. And I was like, 2 hours? What? That gives me 22 hours to have more time with my family, get my life back. And then it said 100% profit. Now that's the part I was like, time out. How do we make 100% profit? I did message her that, by the way. She replied back and she goes, oh, the company creates our website for us, eliminating tech and time. I'm like, what? That was what I needed to hear because I can't stand tech. I don't know tech, I don't like tech, and I don't want to learn tech. So that was like, I got so excited. You guys, when's the last time you've been excited about how you can make money? I got so excited. I was like, all of my efforts are going to go into my family, not into making another company wealthier. Because, when I was doing network marketing, the reason why I was on a hamster wheel, nothing against network marketing companies, by the way, but the reason why I was on a hamster wheel, you guys, is because I was only making 25%, but I was putting 75% into a company's pocket. They were making the money. I wasn't. I was just helping them leave the legacy. So when I found out you can make 100% profit, I'm like, yes, I can leave a legacy for my family. And that was huge for me. Okay. Yes, 3 posts a day with value. Absolutely. Hey, Danny, how are you, my friend? I'm getting tired of MLM. I'm working hard for them to get, yes, wealthier. Yes. And I didn't know there was another way. I did it forever. Right. And what was my pivotal moment? Honestly, my wake up call. And I would probably to this day still be struggling in network marketing if this wouldn't have happened. So it was a blessing. We always have those blessing in disguises. At the moment it's happening, we don't understand, but later we do like, ah. And what it was for me is it was actually in 2022, and I was struggling because I was working really, really hard. I was always having to be on my phone. I would go spend time with my family, and then I would get a DM, and I'd be like, I got to take this. And sometimes I never got back to them. And I lived with that guilt, but I had to pay the bills. I've been a divorced mom for 16 years now. I've had that heavy pressure on me, and it really sucks. Gosh, if I could have relieved that pressure 16 years ago, it would have been a lot easier. Let's just put it that way. And the company did a corporate call. And you always get excited about these corporate calls thinking this is going to be it. This is where it's going to be the change. Well, guess what? They announced that they were too loose with the comp plan, and they had to make adjustments to our 10 and 3 bonus. That was it. I went from making about 7,000 a month. It was about 5 to 7,000 what I averaged, and dropped to 3,000 right then and there. Without, we have no say. Just like they can change the formulas and you have no say. And I was tired, you guys. And I had to find something different. So this was definitely a gift from God that I literally was on Facebook that day and discovered this and took action. But again, it wasn't a video. It was the words on the screen because she knew who her perfect customer was. So she was creating content for me, right? For the me's, right? Just like I do. I create content for the yous, for you guys, because I want to stop your scroll. I just call myself your hope dealer. The moment I stopped going, I need a customer, because that's what I would say in network marketing. Oh my gosh, like I haven't got a customer this week. I need a customer. How am I going to buy groceries, right? I hated living there. And if you've been in network marketing, I'm sure you can relate. And it was mentally exhausting. And so when I went from I need a customer to I'm just the hope dealer, like I hope today you guys see a different perspective. I hope today you see that you do not need any fancy skills. You can build a following on social media and not spend any money. I built my business to 6 figures without any monthly expenses. And that was huge. I just created content as a hope dealer. See, here's the way social media works today. People usually get on social media to decompress. They want to be entertained. They want to be educated. They're trying to get rid of what's going on in their life, right? They just want to break from that. We all can relate to that, right? And so I had to learn, and this is what we're going to talk about all week. I'm really going to help you with this week. I had to learn how to create content as a hope dealer. So people could, maybe she has the solution for me. Now, does that mean everybody that went inside my automated sales process bought for me? Absolutely. I'm not a fit for everybody. There's nothing that is. If it was, there would only be iPhones. but Google has a Pixel phone, I think is what it's called, right? Then you have Samsung. You have many different cell phones because not everybody's going to like the same thing. So when I realized that, I never got discouraged or got in my head. If you guys understood the mental part of this will help you win or help you fail. Here's what happens to way too many people. Okay. They just talk to people they're comfortable with. We all have a group of people like that. And then you sell the people you're comfortable with. And then when you got to start branching out, and then when it gets hard, you pivot to the next best thing. And then you recycle and you go back to those people and you hype them up on the next best thing. And then when that gets hard and you're trying to build, then you recycle and you bounce to the next best thing. I refuse to do that. I wasn't looking to hop around. I was looking to leave a legacy for my family. I was done struggling. I call it I burned the boat. So these strategies I'm sharing with you are not only to help you build a following of your wildly successful customers that will buy from you, but also to build your brand and build your email list, because email equals income. I can tell you this right now. If you're willing to be patient and learn this process, you can build an email list over the next 90 days, 6 months, a year that will completely change your life. My email list took me from 4 income streams to 14, actually 13, but it gave me the skills and the confidence to add a 14th income stream in the real world. I don't know why I call it the real world, but we have the digital world and then we have the real world, right? And now I own a hair salon because my daughter's a hairstylist. And I got really sick and tired of watching her struggle because she would make a small percent. And I felt her pain because I made a small percent for years and years and years of network marketing. So I bought a salon and now I have employees, right? And now my daughter gets to make 100% profit because the employees cover all the bills. It's awesome. Anyway, but I learned these skills of how to build a following, so I knew I could market. So I'm telling you guys, not only in the Legacy Builder program will you learn how to build a following, you're going to learn how to leave a legacy for your family. And I don't think you would be listening to me right now if that wasn't important to you. And that's what I'm proud of you guys about. Okay. Hey, change the username with 1K followers. Change the algorithms. What do you mean by that? A lot of pivoting going on. Yeah, that's normal in the world. I really want you. I'm going on Facebook, I promise. Maybe you just inspired me to get it done this week, right? Instead of just like procrastinating it. I guess I just fear like, what if I lose it again? But you guys help me by literally saying the 2-step verification code. So thank you guys. See, I learned just as much from you. If you guys learn from me, I can promise you that. Yep, happened to me with the bonuses in one MLM. Yeah. And it's so crazy, Brian, because I'd seen that happen before. And I don't know, I guess you just kind of live in this bubble and you're like, oh, it's never going to happen to me. And yeah, so, okay. Somebody, oh gosh, what did I do? Let me see. Oh, what just happened? Do, 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 do. Hold on. Okay. So I think I just kicked off of TikTok. Anyway, I don't know what I did. I went to push something and I just got kicked off of TikTok. Anyway, dang it. I think I like clicked close instead. But anyway, yeah, you don't know what you don't know. And what's really scary now in the digital space is you are seeing, or in the network marketing spaces, you're seeing so many of them move to affiliate. So if they're moving to affiliate, that means that team building income is going away. And that's scary. And you guys, here's the thing. When I did network marketing, the website that I pushed was literally 100% company website. 100%, right? I never built my own email list. I never built my own following. right? And so that's what I love about this. And if you build a following of your wildly successful customers, it's your email list, it's your brand, it's your following. So sky's the limit of what you can do. And I absolutely love that. So, okay, I know. I don't know what I did. Dang it. I might see if I can get back on here in a minute, but I literally clicked something. So, okay, so let's keep on going here now, because this is what's so important when you have your perfect customer, right? So for me to be able to create content for my perfect customer, this is exactly what I did, right? I thought, okay, so we all start here. We all have a problem. People don't buy just because they want to buy. They're looking for a solution for something, right? So when you go to launch your business and grow your following, think about your perfect customer. What is the problems that they have, and how can you bridge the gap to give them the solution? So I like to do 6, and I'm going to share with you why. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Write down 6 things. Now, if that's hard at first, then write down 4. Okay, now what up here, put problem. Down here, put solution. Okay, what is their problems and how can you provide the solutions? Okay, so let me tell you what I did. So no time. That was a problem, right? I know my perfect customers don't have enough time. That's why the solution, the 2-hour workday and automations. The 2-hour workday and automations, right? And so there you go. Do you see what I did? So there's the problem and the solution. I actually have many solutions for that. Small percent, right? In network marketing, I was making about 25%. So here, 100% profit. So their problem is they're sick of making a small percent. I can show them how to make 100% profit. Okay. The next problem is no tech. Okay. No tech. Done for you. The solution done for you. So do you guys see how I'm taking these and I'm finding the problems and I'm adding the solutions? So this is all you have to do. And you guys don't overthink it. You know exactly what the problems are. And you know how your product has a solution, right? Okay, so no money. So again, when I did network marketing, you had to spend money to make money. And I didn't want that. I didn't want to have customers buy from me. And then I didn't want customers to have that pressure of having monthly expenses. So I love the fact that there's no monthly expenses, right? No monthly expenses. Okay. Right. And I love that. And low investment. Let me put that, and low investment. Most people have a TV in their house. Well, everybody has a TV in their house that costs more than one of my programs. So I love that because I knew I wasn't financially strapping somebody. And I knew, heck, most moms spend that in gas or in daycare in 1 week, right? So here, let me make this a little bit because we're going to get them happy, right? Does this make sense to you guys? Okay, good. And so we have no time, small percent, not making a lot of money, no tech, no money, and no knowledge. Okay, what do I mean by that? I had no idea about the digital marketing space. All I used to do was just use Facebook. I knew nothing about how to attract customers. I knew nothing about automations. You guys, I used to go to YouTube and I would watch videos over and over and over again. And all it did was cause mass confusion. I feel like I had a bunch of jigsaw puzzle pieces in my head. Okay. What this did is it gave me the blueprint. Okay. step-by-step blueprint to follow. So I had structure. I had literally something to follow. So as I tell people, it's like, it's okay. All you got to do is if you're willing to follow the directions, right? Um, Paid, daily pay, right? So when I first started doing network marketing, I was paid once a month, the 15th of the month, right? And then you could get some bonuses once a week, but that's it. When I found out we could make daily pay, when I found out like I could get a customer and it's paid directly into my bank account, that's a dream come true for a mom, right? That's a dream come true. So I took those 6 things, and that is how I started creating content. Now, let me share with you guys what I did and why 6. Okay. Why didn't I do 7? I could do a lot more. So, what I would do is, I don't know why I started doing Fridays this way, but Fridays become Freedom Friday. Now, you got to remember, I was brand new to TikTok, right? So, I had no following. And I was brand new to TikTok, Freedom Friday. So what I would do on Fridays is I would literally make Fridays a Q&A. I would create a video on Friday and I would be like, if you have any questions about the blueprint, any questions about understanding what we do in the 2 hours a day, any questions about learning the skills to make daily pay, please put that in the comments. Of course, nobody did at first. I didn't expect them to. I was creating a habit for my business success. Okay. So then what I would do is that was the first video I'd create on Friday. And then if I had anybody ask a question, which in the beginning they didn't, if they did though, I would use those comments and record a video to answer that question. So Fridays was Freedom Friday, right? Where I could let people freely ask a question. So that's what I would do on Fridays. And if they didn't have a question, I thought about some of the questions I had. Like one of the questions I had when I started is, how do we make 100% profit? How does a company make money? Boom, I created a video over that. So that's what Friday was about, Q&A. So then Saturday would be that topic. Sunday, this topic. Monday, this. Tuesday, this. Wednesday, this. And Thursday, this. And then Friday, Q&A. So it gave me that structure. So then what I would do on Sundays is I knew my topics I would cover, right? Does that make sense to you guys? Hey, Arizona in the house. And that's exactly what I did. So that made it easy. So it wasn't like I would wake up in the morning going, what am I going to talk about? I woke up, I knew exactly what I was going to talk about. Now I got to share this with you. When I was building my following, I was terrified to do content. And so what happened to me is I would try to do a piece of content and it would take me forever. And I was like, gosh, why is this taking me so long? So then what I had to do is I started batch creating my content. So what I would do is I would write down, because 3 videos a day times 7 is 21. So I'd write down 21 topics, right? Which I had 3 from that topic, 3 from that, 3 from that, 3, 3, 3. And then I knew what kind of content I'd create. I would go get 7 shirts out of my office. And I would literally listen to some Tony Robbins. I would get my mind in a winning state. I would get out of my head and I'd get in my heart and I would create content. And it was quite interesting to me because I fumbled, I stuttered, I did awful like my first 3 to 4 videos. But by video 5, I had a momentum going. Right. And in that momentum, I could literally get all my videos created. I ended up getting all 21 videos created in 2 hours. So all I had to do every day was just post those 3 videos. So that was called batch creating. I probably did that for several weeks until I just got comfortable doing them every day. So there's so many solutions, right? And so people ask me, well, how did you create your content? You guys, I did everything in TikTok. I still do everything in TikTok. To me, that's the easy button because I just would click the plus sign in TikTok and boom, create videos, and I just would put them in drafts. I still to this day have probably 8 to 10 videos in drafts that I can post at any time. Okay. So understanding who your perfect customer is. So you think about it. Already, this is where it gets really good. because I had a pattern of what I did every day. Consistency wins. Because what's going to happen is if I'm sticking to this was Saturdays, this was Sundays, this was Mondays, this was Tuesdays, this is Wednesdays. And because I had literally what I was going to create, pretty soon the algorithms knew my patterns. And so they would find people that were also engaging in that. That is how I built my following. Okay. Now, and by the way, when I first posted, it was crickets, but I knew it would be. And I was kind of glad it was because I wasn't good. I was ignorance on fire, but I just went out there and I literally just kept on creating the videos because I knew the more I did, the better I'd get. It's no different than anything, right? If you don't know how to ride a bike, it's very rare that you can get on a bike immediately and be really, really good. But if you get on a bike every day and you practice every day riding a bike, you're going to get good. That's no different than anything, right? So I was okay, actually kind of grateful at the beginning when my videos didn't get any views because they weren't good enough to get views, right? And so it was crickets in September. I had one video towards the end of September that got pushed to a few thousand people because I do what's called a CTA. Don't forget this, you guys, because this is true. Okay. Number 3 is consistent, or number 2 is consistent. You got to be consistent. Okay. Consistent daily. And number 3 is a CTA. Okay. So let me cover with you what a CTA is. I love your lies. Aw, thank you. Oh, I'm glad you're learning. Yes. Thank you, my friend. That's so sweet. So a CTA, you guys, is a call to action. So what I learned is I was like, we all spend so much time just scrolling. Think about how many times you swipe a day. And I was like, we have been programmed our entire life to be told what to do. From the moment we're born, we are told what to do when we go to bed, when we get up, when we eat breakfast, right? When we go to school, when we have a potty break, and then when we get older, when we go to work. We even have to ask if we can take a vacation. And so it's normal to be told what to do. So that's why I added a CTA in all of my content. A CTA is a call to action because if somebody makes it to the end of my videos, I better give them the next step. So that's exactly what I did. So I would do a CTA, and at the end of every single video, mine would be, if you want to learn more about the blueprint, put ready in the comments. I would absolutely love to share it with you. I always do my CTAs are yes or ready or blueprint or legacy, right? It's some kind of action I want them to take. And so that's how I built my entire following. So that video that got pushed out to several thousand people, many made it to the end. They put ready in the comments, which took people back to here. Right here, which took people back to here. People put their email in, and what happens is they put their email in and immediately took them to this page. And many people watched this video and they went right here and bought. Okay. Many people watched this video and bought. And I was shocked because I would be doing the things that I love. And I looked down and I'm like, I just got a customer from a complete stranger. I knew my content was working because they made it to the end and they got inside my automated system. You guys can go back to my old content and you can hear me be like 1 out of 17 are buying from me, 1 out of 13 are buying from me, 1 out of 10. My numbers just continue to get better. Now, I'm only telling you guys this because this is how I built a following. You ready? This is where it gets really, really, really good because I never have used a Grow Live. I actually just build it organically like this. So what happens is I do the CTA, people put ready in the comments, and I reply back with, this is what I reply back with. Visit dailypaybusiness.com for details. Okay? Visit dailypaybusiness.com for details. What happens is If somebody makes it to the end of the video, first of all, it alerts the algorithms that people are watching this whole entire video. So they're going to push that video out to more people just like them. Because the only goal that YouTube has, Facebook has, TikTok has, Instagram has, the only goal that they have is to keep you on the platform longer. That's the only goal. So you think about that. They're going to push that video out because you prove that it keeps people on the platform longer. And so it pushed them out to more people like them, which caused more people to want to engage in my video. That's how I built my entire following. I've never created one video and asked anybody to follow me. I just went out there. I knew the pain point and I literally just talked about the pain points. And that's all I've ever focused on. That's why I said I just call myself the hope dealer. I hope today somebody sees a different perspective. But time, it just takes time. Some people, this happens quickly. Now, here's something else. And mindset is everything. So I say I got lucky, right? I had one video get pushed out. Now, I made $7,000 that month. Now, some of it was because I did the copy and paste free ads. Okay? That was huge for me as well. So I did the copy and paste free ads. I did TikTok. And when I would post on TikTok, okay, I would post on TikTok and then I would share that to my stories on Instagram and Facebook. Not a lot at the beginning, but I did some, right? So that's how I built my business at the very beginning. And so I started creating content in September, right? So I don't know, let's say, what would that be? 20, I don't know, let's say 70 videos, maybe not even that much. Because, right, I didn't start the beginning of September. I'm only sharing that with you guys because out of 70 videos, only one did good. But that's the one I focused on. What I see that takes so many people out is they focus on what isn't working. I focused on the one that did work. And before that one worked, I focused on how can I get better from my message to my perfect customer. So here's a challenge I want to leave you guys with today. I want you to go look at just 3 people in your industry that are good, that are having success. And I want you to go look at the profile that they're consistent every day with. Okay? I want you to look at that. I want you to see their patterns. This is huge. You got to see their patterns. Now, why am I telling you that? Because I have a lot of people that will comment on my videos. Nobody was getting in my email list. I will click on their profile and it is a hot mess express. My eyes have no idea where to go. There's no rhythm. There's no rhyme. I don't know what they're even talking about. Okay, here you go. You want to build a following of your perfect customers? You want social media to work for you? You have to treat your profile, it's your storefront. It's your storefront. If you had a store in your main downtown, what do? If you see a new business, what's the first thing you do? You look in the window. Okay, so you think about it. Thank you. I did that to get 93,000 subscribers. Yay, look at you. Congratulations. That's so awesome. So good. Okay, so here, I'm trying to get there. So you think about it, is this, right? This is your storefront. This is your storefront. So people got to go there and they have to know within a few seconds what your intention is. If they don't know, they're going to scroll on by. So when they look in your window, which is this, if they like what they see and it's congruent and they can kind of tell an idea, they're going to click on one of your videos and they're going to want to go in. They're going to want to go in. And so that is what is so huge. And that's what I notice. People that are not having success, they're all over the place because they're just trying to create content to create content. They're not creating content to really make an impact. And how I knew my message was on point was when people would message me, like comment and be like, I swear you're in my head right now. Or I can relate to that video, right? I knew, I was like, yeah, I understand who my perfect customer is. But the only reason why I did that is because I just focused on this every day. I just knew this was Saturday, this was Sunday's topic, this was Monday's, and I just had a different topic every day. Now, here's the other thing that I did. So I just focused on that. Then the day that that one video did good, it didn't do great. You guys, I got to share something with you. I have never had a video go crazy viral, by the way. I've had one video get like 600,000 views, but you guys want to crack up? That was a duet. It wasn't even my video. It was a duet with Khalif in my community. I had another, I've had two other videos get like 100,000 views. Other than that, nothing. I built a 7-figure business without videos going crazy. Because I'm grateful, because I will tell you what, the one video that got like 140,000, it really took me a while. And I don't even feel like my algorithms are completely back yet. It took my videos into people that weren't my perfect customer. Because what happens is when you have a video go viral, it just keeps on pushing it out and pushing it out, and it will test other audiences because they're like, oh my gosh, this video was keeping people on the platform. And it's caused me to, and how do I know all this? You're probably asking that. Because I track everything. If I ever have a video go out there, it will drop my numbers. The 1 out of 10 buying from me completely changes because it attracts a lot of looky-loos. It attracts a lot of people that aren't my perfect customer. So I actually am okay when I don't have a video go cray-cray because I can really pinpoint and find my perfect customers better. Okay, so just I want you to understand that. Like, you don't have to have a huge following in all these videos to go viral. Does it help? Of course, because you get more followers, right? More exposure. But back to what I was saying is that video that did get pushed out there, all I did is like, what did I say in that video that got it pushed out, right? And I just focused on what was working, and I just tried to create more of that. And October 7th, I had another video that got pushed out. What's funny about that video, you guys, it did really well. I think it got to like 50,000 views in a year's time. And then TikTok got rid of it and said it was in violation. I'm like, it was against community guidelines. I'm like, what are you talking about? I've literally had that video out there for a year, right? So funny. So I'm telling you, like, the algorithms are definitely a mystery. Let's just put it that way. So all I tried to do is, how can I recreate that one? How can I recreate that one? The end of October, I had another video get pushed out just to several thousand, but that's what jumped me to 14,000 because I had 2 videos that did good. Now, most people, when they're trying to build a following, they just are in their head and asking, why isn't anybody subscribing? Why? And that's why they're not getting results, because they're worried about them. I never focused on me. I focused on my perfect customer. And that's what changed everything, right? The moment I just focused on my perfect customer. Now, here's where it gets really good. Okay. And this is why, guys, this is what we're going to talk about all week, is building this following. This is where it gets really good. Because the month of November, oh, and by the way, it was the end of December, or the end of October, when I finally hit 1,000 followers. So I made 21,000 off the TikTok platform before I even had 1,000 followers. Okay, so please don't get focused on the amount of followers. It's the amount of quality, not quantity. Okay, that's what you care about, right? Hey, good morning, my friend. How are you? Yay, I'm new to all of this. I'm going to join soon. Awesome. Just want to know what to focus on when wanting to make good videos. Yep. And that's what we teach you inside my community. Actually, when you get started in the program, you literally have Launch to Profit in 7 days. I show you what to do for the first 7 days. You know, I've had many people take that Launch to Profit in 7 days, and they just keep on doing it over and over till they get really comfortable with it. Now, if you look at the Launch to Profit, it talks about peaking interest, right? So the next week, if you do it again, you focus on your journey and sharing with people what you're learning, what you're excited about, what you're scared about. Just go be human, right? And then you can do that. And then I have your 30-day growth strategy plan that I literally walk you through what to do your first 30 days. So you get all of that once you're inside my program. And that's exactly what I did to build my business. Yeah, it works. So here's where this gets really good. And I want you guys to think about this. I don't want you to think short term. I want you to think long term. So when you post a piece of content, it doesn't go away. So when you start posting 3 a day, it's digital real estate. So you think about it, if you do 3 a day, in 30 days, that's 90 videos. In 60 days, that's 180 videos, right? So you look at it that way. So here's what happened to me. The month of November, I had no videos do good. I literally would get 50 views. Some would hang out in the 200 club, but I was so grateful. I'd be like, oh my God, this is awesome. Because if I had 3 videos a day and each got 200, that's 600 views. This is awesome. See, mindset matters. And so none. But what had happened, you guys, because of the videos that I had been posting since September of 2022, it grew my email list. And so I would send newsletters to my email list, and I would add on to my email list with my videos from TikTok. So guess what happened? I did 22,000 that month. So when you go, and we're going to keep on talking about this because we're going to take a deep dive. This is all I'm going to talk to you guys about this week on TikTok and on YouTube is growing your following, how to grow a following of your perfect customer. I'm literally going to break this strategies down for you. But today I wanted to talk to you about your perfect customer. And consistency daily is so huge, and doing a CTA. Okay. So what I'm going to do tomorrow, I'm going to come back and we're literally going to talk about how to create content that will stop the scroll. Okay, all different types of content you can create. How long should they be? How short they should be, and what is best for you. We're really going to be talking about that. This is what we're talking about all week long, because once you can master your message, and once you can master getting a schedule and attract your perfect customers, your world can completely change. We have such a sweet spot with social media. Why not you, my friend? Why not you? Yay, I'm glad this is encouraging. Yes, it's going to be fun. So yeah. Got South Africa and 7 days in the community, and I'm happy and so excited. Yay, I'm happy you're here, my friend. Yeah. Yes, one message to 100, not 100 messages to one. Yeah, don't let it, like I said, you guys, I still don't feel I have a lot of followers for the amount of income I've made, right? And that's what I'm going to teach you. You're going to feel really good and confident about social media, marketing, and about building your following this week. Okay, let's go. Let's do this. Let's have fun. So if you want to learn more about the blueprint and about mentoring with me, it's right here, dailypaybusiness.com. I'm going to share this with you guys. We have an amazing training tonight with Tim that's inside my community, you guys. He's been in the community for 17 months. He is close to, I think, 300,000 in 17 months because of these strategies that he's learned. So you're going to be trained by him. And tomorrow, I'm going to get on with you guys tomorrow during our Legacy Builder call, and we're going to really work on building that audience. I'm going to take a deep dive into it tomorrow of building that audience. But I'll be back tomorrow here at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, and we're going to talk about creating stop the scroll content. And we're going to have a little fun because I'm going to talk to you guys about using ChatGPT, how you can use ChatGPT to really get very creative with your content. So, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying my videos. So awesome. And I'm here if you guys have any questions. So have an awesome day. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Bye. Have a good day. See you tomorrow. Hey, Reese, happy birthday.